wear my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a...
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear it. Step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex. Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, and now some space to operate. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A 51-yard
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
This is Lamb on the end around. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? but now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Prescott on fourth down. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Now Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over first and 10. Their own 8.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 32 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
14.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. And this carries into the end zone.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find him complete. Now we're going down behind him for getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott yet again. This was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now you got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
11 yards there, first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Now second and
a deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think
the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. out of the gun. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Carolina.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
For Dallas.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38, Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Still on his feet. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Panthers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This will make it into the end zone. And Moore is going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Bridgewater now. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go fullback this time, Ron Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think when they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they take a knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott. It is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. And got his man complete.
Oh, you got to feel
it, man. Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 83 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Tonight,
they said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah.